Hello, Team MJ. So I know I told y'all I was going to give y'all a more in-depth video about my labor and delivery, but it's not going to be that much too in-depth because I did feel like I shared a lot with y'all. But the first thing I want to ask people to do when they're watching YouTube videos, reading blogs, talking to friends and families, just make sure you understand that your story could possibly be 100% totally different from everything that you were hearing, because mine was as well. Everyone that I had known that had got induced had ended up getting a C-section. I'm talking about personally known, like my friends that are my age had ended up getting a C-section. So I called around when I found out, I'm going to have to get induced, and I went ahead and agreed to the induction. And everybody was just pretty much giving me words of encouragement, preparing me to be induced and things like that. So I had to prepare myself and accept the fact that, it's a possibility that I could be getting a C-section. But I went in there and didn't need a C-section, thank God, because my baby is still in the NICU, and it would have been very, very hard for me to keep traveling back and forth to the hospital if I had a C-section. So also, if you are going in to be induced, I think something that helped me not have to have a C-section, and this is just my opinion, was that my doctor did not start me on Pitocin as soon as I got in, because I talked to some of my friends, and when I told them the process of what happened, they was like, their doctor never did anything but start them on Pitocin as soon as they came in. My doctor started me on a pill called prostaglandins, and that's a little pill that you put in your mouth, or sometimes they'll insert it vaginally, and it's just supposed to, soften the cervix, help the cervix dilate a little bit more and things like that. And when I was done with the pill, I was only 1 centimeter dilated, but my contractions were coming on too fast. So if that little pill only made me dilate 1 centimeter and I was contracting too fast and they couldn't give me the second pill, what do you think that Pitocin was going to end up doing if they started me on Pitocin right away? So just make sure you ask for, certain steps to happen before you get to Pitocin. After the prostaglandin pill, what they did was something called a Foley bulb catheter. It's like a little ball they inserted inside you, and it's said that when it falls out on its own. When it falls out, you're supposed to be 3 centimeters. When mine fell out, I was 5 centimeters. So then that's when they ended up giving me Pitocin, and they did. I was on a monitor, and they was turning my Pitocin up and down compared to how my contractions were coming. I did have a little scare where I needed some oxygen, but other than that, my body took well to the whole induction process. So Mialynn is in the NICU. She has been since she was born. She was born September 5th at 2:01 a.m. She's doing really good in the NICU. They call them episodes. She has like saturation episodes where her breathing, she hasn't stopped breathing or anything like that, but you can breathe too hard or you can breathe too slow. Right now she's having it where she's breathing a little too hard, and they think what happened was, since she's learning how to feed from the bottle, they thinking that something just went down the wrong pipe, and she's just breathing a little extra hard. It's a way of kind of protecting herself. So they're trying to get that stabilized so she can be one closer step to coming home. I want to just thank everybody for giving me encouraging words and just being so sweet. That's really all that it takes. It doesn't take much just to, be in somebody's corner. I want to thank my friends for, my friends and family for coming to see Mialynn, for coming to stop by my house to see me. Everybody has just been just very hopeful and very sweet. I also have a testimony. At my 30-week scan, we found out that Mialynn was going to have cleft lip and cleft palate. We also found out that she was going to be born with something called Dandy-Walker syndrome. And the effects of Dandy-Walker syndrome, and this is the words that the doctor used, was that Mialynn was going to be mentally retarded. And when when I heard it, I was scared. I cried, and then like the next day I did my research and things like that, and then something in me was just like, no. I was just like, no, I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting that she's gonna have this. Throw it away. I stopped doing the research. I stopped looking up things. I didn't look up anything after that second day from when I had found out about Dandy Walker syndrome, Dandy Walker variant. So she's in the NICU. She's getting fetal MRIs, and come to find out, she does not have Dandy Walker syndrome. Of course, she may have some delays, like because of her cleft lip and cleft palate, but she's not going to be mentally retarded. I don't even know why. I didn't even know like the word retard or retardation was something that they still use. I didn't know that was medically correct. But no, she's not gonna. That's not gonna happen. So God is just good, because we were told one thing, and then there's so many people who are told that, and then their doctors also tell them to terminate their pregnancy, because they tell them, you know, they won't have much of a life, things like that. Even people born with cleft lip and cleft palate, or they find it on the scan that their child is going to have cleft lip and cleft palate, doctors will advise them to go ahead and terminate their pregnancy, things like that. I just want to encourage people to know that while the doctors may know a lot, science has changed. We have advanced so much. I want us all to also understand that they can't all the way see every single thing that is on an ultrasound, because they're going through you and then trying to see through the liquid to the baby. So just make sure you think long and hard before you make a decision based on what the doctor have just told you. Now, my mindset on doctors altogether have changed, because I've had a very good labor and delivery. To be honest, I did not have much, I don't want to say respect, but I did not have much faith or trust in doctors. After having this delivery, I have better faith and I have better trust. And I think that this is what God wanted for me. God wanted me to have this hospital birth, even though I wanted to have a home birth. My mom, she is a very supportive. Like, if you tell her that you want to do something, even if she scrunch up her face or something like that, she doesn't ask why. She just go ahead and support you. When I told her I wanted a home birth, she was 100% supportive. After we found out that Mialynn was going to have cleft lip and cleft palate, my mom said, you know, that she wanted me to just do a double take and kind of think and give it more thought about having a home birth, and just think about doing a hospital birth, just for the safety of, you know, me and Mialynn. So I think that God put it in her mind to, you know, tell me to give things second thought, just so I can have a good experience. Because if I don't trust, you know, a doctor that's helping me deliver my baby, how can I trust a doctor to do surgery and put my baby under, and, you know, it just doesn't add up. So doing this hospital birth and having a good experience put me in the position to advocate for my child when it's time for her to have surgery, to give her words of encouragement so she can be prepared for surgery, because she's going to have a lot of surgeries in her life. And it's for the betterment of her, and, you know, things like that. So I'm just really glad that I was able to experience a very good labor and delivery, so that I can, you know, help Mialynn experience what she has to go through with doctors and appointments and things like that. But I want to say a big thank you to everybody. Again, that's just been very, very encouraging. I am very, very grateful. And I just want to ask y'all to do one thing. Lay's is having it where if you buy their Lay's chips with a smile on it, they're giving some of the proceeds to an organization called Operation Smile. Operation Smiles helps youth and adults all around the world with who are born with cleft lip, cleft palate, and other type of defects and deformity of the face. So make sure you all go to the grocery store, go to the gas station. Make sure you go out and get these Lay's bags, because, you know, anything helps, like, support these organizations. It's help support babies like Mialynn. So thank you all again. I will see you on the next video. If you have any questions, concerns, be sure to drop them down in the comment section, or you can hit us up on Instagram, send us a DM. You can also email us. Everything is always open. Thank you all again. I hope you all have a blessed day.